Maybe a little bit too much bass in that there at the beginning. All right, welcome, folks. We are the Sports Nuts. Last minute betting brought to you by OddsJam, one of our sponsors. OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors. In the description below is a link to the OddsJam partner program, and you get 50% revenue share if you join. Share OddsJam, get paid to share OddsJam. All right, don't forget we got a Discord out there. There's a link below in the description. Also, I've got a link for the picks. We'll be telling you more about that as we go on forward here. So time to make some money on a tough Tuesday. Only one WNBA game. Pretty full slate of baseball games. So, yeah, it's a full slate of baseball games. So ought to be a lot of fun. Mike has a play on the Sports Nuts page on X. And what was that again, Mike?
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Royals money line tonight, plus odds. So we're going to roll with that. Got to point out we had a good night last night on the stream. Lots of EV plays hitting. One of them was, yes, that Caitlin Clark over 3.5 threes. She ended up with 4. That was a little scary. I think she went down in the first quarter with an ankle injury. She obviously returned and we cashed that out. But, man, that was a little worrisome there. I was like, please don't get hurt and miss, you know. So, yeah, lots of EV plays hit last night. I shared it on Twitter, on Picket, you know, showing the night we had. We had a really good night. Our 3-leg parlay, though, Cardinals money line. Yeah, that wasn't the move. Wasn't the move. You had Phillies money line. I had Yankees money line. Cardinals were toast.
Give me the Pirates. I will ride that with you, Mr. Heat. I am with you there 100%. And yes, it was a good call on Clark. That was also the Indiana on the money line was also a play on the Sports Nuts. We're giving a free play on our page, the Sports Nuts, every day. Either me, Mike, or Tony will come up with it. And there you go, Mike. Yankees and Rangers.
Like the Yankees again, take them on the run line. I liked them on the run line last night too, but for the parlay, we took money line. Like them there. Rangers -1.5. Yeah, why not? Why not?
And then
I'm on the Royals,
right.
So yeah. We should have had Tigers money line last night instead of the Cardinals. That was I was never on board with the Cardinals last night, unfortunately. I'll pass on them on the money line.
Angels first 5 plus a half a run.
Okay. All right.
So he's got the Pirates.
He's also in on the Orioles tonight. Yeah, you know, that one worried me, though, just because I feel like it's so good a value for the Orioles on the money line, and you're thinking, why in the world am I getting the Orioles this good on the money line? I'm a little worried. Jack Flaherty has done well for the Dodgers, facing a team he pitched for in the Orioles, and it's juiced as all hell on the Dodgers money line. So I don't know, man. I looked at that and thought the same thing, but I haven't pulled the trigger.
Well, you know, he was pitching for Detroit, and I think Baltimore let him up. If I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken.
For Detroit. What?
Wasn't
Detroit's not playing Baltimore.
But didn't they play? Wasn't he pitching for Detroit this year?
Who?
Yes. Flaherty. That's why he was.
Oh, Flaherty.
Yeah. And Baltimore lit him up earlier this year.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know what? Maybe it isn't a bad play.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll I'll consider that. I'll consider that. It's good to know that there are a couple of people leaning towards that, so I might ride that with you.
I'm on that Nerfy. I'm on that Nerfy. Yeah, Steele doesn't do very well against Pirates. Tristan's got White Sox plus a half a run.
First half.
All right, look.
Okay. I mean, look, yeah. I mean, at that value, it's hard to not sprinkle at least on it. You know, Orioles money line. You're getting a 76 win team at plus, 170, whatever,
That's why he's backing them, because they did whip up on Flaherty. Yeah. All right. I want to show Mr. Heat his parlay. Pirates money line, Orioles money line, and the Angels plus a half a run, plus 988 on Circa. That's a Mr. Heat parlay. $10 wins you 108. So there you go. I put it in my bet tracker for you, bud.
Yeah, and we got exciting news here in Illinois. We have Hard Rock now as a sports book. I'm excited about that.
Yes, we are very excited. That's pretty good for golf, by the way, too, Mike. Hard Rock has some pretty good lines, so something to consider.
Yeah, no, I'm all about having another book, so we'll see how that goes and how long we last and all that. I'm actually already seeing some plays on the EV play page here.
Yes, we do. It today was the first day, Mr. Heat.
Yes, we have Hard Rock. Yes, yeah, lots of well, not lots, but there's a few plays here, man, on Hard Rock that are showing up.
Bet 365 limits, Mr. Heat.
They do. All
right, take over, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the EV page right now, so I'm going to go over here and show you guys what we're locking in already. Let me give it a refresh just to see if anything new pops up. Cole Irvin under 3.5 player strikeouts. I know we're backing Baltimore tonight, some of us, but I'll go with this, man. This is not a big strikeout guy anyway. I'm going to ride this on FanDuel. If anybody wants to ride it with me, I know it's a low number, but this is a guy that, 68 strikeouts and 99 innings pitched, doesn't strike out a ton of guys, So I'll roll with that. What else are we on here? So we're on this first 3 innings. Mets Diamondbacks over 2.5. Again, it's a market we've done well with, that we've had success with. Going to continue to hit that market. What else do we have out here? Took Woods Richardson under 4.5 strikeouts. Player strikeouts, again, another market I've done well with. Since I was on that Diamondbacks Mets first 3 total, I took the first half total runs as well. I double dipped in it. That's all right. I did that with Talon last night. I had him under on strikeouts and over on player hits allowed, which correlated well. To be honest with you, it correlated well, and I like that. Same goes here in this Mets Diamondbacks game. It correlates well to have the first 3 inning total over and the first half total over. We'll see what happens. Maybe I get burned, but that's what happens when you EV bet, man. Sometimes you have rough stretches. We're definitely not on the Guardians tonight. First half run line, Mariners -0.5. Did somebody in the chat say they were on that? Or no?
No, I didn't see that.
I think I'm going to go with it. You got some books that are actually favoring this, several evenly pricing it. You see right here, Pinnacle is kind of not sure, very close in what they're going with on the Rays +0.5 and the Mariners -0.5, real close in value. We are getting plus odds on it. So I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to take the Mariners -0.5. That's on BetMGM.
Tristan is taking Springs under on K. Steven Batsis says he thinks that the Yankees home runs are going to be good tonight because Corbin usually lets them in. Now I want you to listen to this one.
He does.
Randall thinks that the O's is a sucker bet. Line tells -1.5.
That's what I worried about. Yeah, I mean, that's what kept me away from it. That's why I have not, because that happened earlier this year in another game, and it was the same kind of situation. The line just did not make sense to me, and I'm like, I'm going to stay away from it.
Okay. The reason that Mr. Heat and I like it is because the Orioles whip up on Jack Flaherty. That's what it was all about. But you might be right. And I might be right. And if I am, tell me I'm right. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I did take, look, I know it. I get it. A little risky here, taking Asia Wilson on an under 27.5 points. That's on Hard Rock. You already know that's a new book for us. So we gotta get some action in on that. Now we're into some of these lower percentage plays, but again, I don't shy away from these. If it's a market that I've done well with, I'm going to jump on it. How about a Nerfy Braves Twins? Is anybody on this? Let me know in the chat if anybody likes this Nerfy and wants to ride it with me, because I got to be honest with you, I'm going to take it. I'm going to freaking take it.
Mr. Heat's got an interesting one. Bobby Witt to get a stolen base. Plus 400 on DK.
Oh, wow.
That ain't too bad. Randall, Tristan likes how you're thinking, so you may be in trouble. Steven says, do something like Mookie Betts to get a hit or something. I actually, my pick, I have a play tonight, a free play, Alec Burleson, over 1.5 bases.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you'll never say I'm right.
All right, let's do one more refresh and see if there's anything else out here that we like. Now a lot of these plays have already been on. You already know I don't like touching these 9th inning total runs, 8th inning, 2nd inning was doing well for me for a while, and you guys know the story there. I've stayed away because just not a lot of success with it. But these first 3 innings, I'm loving those. Those are coming through. So, yeah, that's all that's out here right now. We pretty well locked in what we locked in. Well, hold on. We'll go to the bet tracker just to recap what we locked in here. We had a really good night last night. We know that. So that's good news. So right here, you see what's in my bet tracker right now. I'm on a Braves Twins Nerfy. Took Seattle first half run line -0.5. Took Cole Irvin under 3.5 strikeouts, under 27.5 points for Asia Wilson. I've got another under strikeouts for Jones, Jared Jones. Got Woods Richardson under strikeouts. Yeah, you see what's out here. Those are all the bets I've got pending. A few of them I hit earlier in the day. A few of them not so much. But, yeah, successful night last night. And we're at it again.
Okay, Mike, you take over the comments. I'm taking over the screen. And let's see how this rolls. First off, Randall, I want to know what your take is, and you shoot it to me, bro.
Yeah, best bet week 1.
Well, I know what he said. Ottawa, BC. Is BC going to cover this at -3.5 or -2.5? And on Sunday, Winnipeg and Saskatchewan. Does Saskatchewan cover? Let me know, all right? Can you do that for me? That's what I want to know.
Man, I'll tell you the game that I'm looking at, and I got to be honest with you. I mean, taking the points is tempting for me because I'm just not sold. I'm looking at the Raiders week 1 as potential here. Maybe taking the points, money line. I don't know, man. The Raiders always play the Chargers tough, man. And, we saw what happened in that game last year where the Raiders just destroyed them, but does Harbaugh pound that into the Chargers' heads and say, hey, remember that game last year where you got your asses beaten and embarrassed? What the Raiders put up 60-something points. So that game I've gone back and forth on. So I don't know if my read on that is right.
There is a play. Eagles -1.5, Randall. It's on Fanatics for -130. What do you think? All right. BC has lost 5 straight. Has to be a great spot. Revenge for Winnipeg against Saskatchewan. Some good games this weekend. Labor Day Classic Monday as well, and one of my favorite weeks for CFL. Okay. So you're telling me go with BC this week.
Tristan, I thought about that yesterday. I was running that by the chat, kind of. I mean, I know it's at Kansas City. Baltimore got to be thinking a little bit of revenge here from last year, but the Chiefs probably don't want a repeat of their week 1 performance of last year, right? Where they were kind of a letdown. So that's a tough one as well. But you do have plus odds on Baltimore on the money line, but
all right. Cool. Geez, who did I just sound like there, Mike? Cool. These young guys are rubbing off on me. All right, let's do a dinger parlay, Mike. Let's get the chat to help us out. I'll let you, I'm going to share my screen, and you can be in control of the chat and the picks they got out there.
Okay.
Fair enough? All right. You're welcome to throw a dinger in here. The more we get, the less money I put on them. So I'd like to just throw $1 on this tonight. Now I'm going to start off here, and I'm going to go with the Phillies. And I'm going to go with the Schwarb. Okay. He's hit for me a couple times this year and a couple of times not. It was either the Schwarb or Alex Bregman, who's been a little hot lately, but I'll take the Schwarb. So there you go. And then if you want to jump in or somebody out there, I know Tristan thinks Ohtani's going to have a big day. And go ahead.
Well, I'm looking at Rockies Marlins right now, and one reason why obviously is with Munoz on the mound for Miami in Colorado. I mean, the guy's given up 23 home runs on the year. He's just shy outside of the top 10 in home runs given up this year. We're in Colorado. So I really am kind of looking at somebody for the Rockies. It's just a matter of
picking Brendan Rodgers, are you?
Now, he went 0 for 4 last night. But this may be the night. That's the worry there, too, is because he was in the parlay last night and did absolutely nothing. Tonight could be the night he does hit one out.
I got Griffin, Conine, Tovar, or Berger.
I was thinking Tovar for me.
Okay.
That's who I was thinking about going with.
Okay. I like that. We'll go with Tovar. Anybody out there in the chat got a dinger?
Stephen Batts says, I'm trying to put Ohtani home run in the parlay on FanDuel. Has it locked. Dang, that sucks. He says, Judge, Soto, Stanton. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. We definitely could go with somebody from the Yankees. Could be a big night.
Let's grab one. I Judge or Soto. Judge homered last night, didn't he?
No. Did he?
I thought
No, he did not.
He did not?
No. No, he did not.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of got to be Aaron Judge, man.
Gleyber Torres did. Arna did. Chisholm did. And that's the 3 Yankees that homered last night. So,
Mr.
honestly,
Heat says Jazzy has great history versus Corbin.
okay.
Chisholm is an option there.
I mean,
yeah. Man.
I mean, it's either him or Soto.
Tristan says Connor or Ozuna getting 1 PhD, says Connor Joe.
Well, which one you want me to put in? Chisholm or Soto?
Man. Let's go with Jazz.
All right.
Let's go with Jazz. That'll really jazz it up, too.
And then he's going with Ohtani? Or no, he's going with Ozuna. I'm sorry.
Tristan's got Ozuna. Steven said he was trying to put Ohtani in one in a parlay. I don't necessarily hate that.
By the way, Mike, did you know that Marcell Ozuna is leading the National League in hitting? Batting average?
No kidding. No, I did not know that.
308 going into last night.
Wow.
All right.
Well, and they've needed him. With Acuna being out, he's been big time for them. They're holding on to that final wild card spot right now as we speak, and they're going to need him to continue to play well. So what do we got, Bob?
We got plus 422, 269. $1 will win you $4,000. But we got a PhD play. I know.
Yeah, I mean, let's make this thing,
What did he say? Who was that? Connor Joe?
Yeah, he's taking Connor Joe.
Where's he at?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. I mean, it sounds like his name should be Joe Connor.
Yeah.
All right. So Connor Joe.
Do we really want to add man?
This is going to pump it up here, guys.
All right. Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
All right. That's, oh my God. Let's see what $1 gets us. $1 would get us $35,950.
Connor owns Steele, by the way, Mr. Heat says. The parlay. All right, here's what we got, Mr. Heat. We've got
you know what? Hang on.
You got a bunch of crap.
Yeah, shit, I'm sorry. My fault. Those aren't they ain't gonna make a big difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. $1 gets you $4,000. That'll work.
I was about to say, yeah.
All right. My mistake.
Don't add. He hit one last night, PhD says.
Who did?
Connor Joe.
So don't add him?
Yeah, but I mean,
he owns Steele. That's not, whoops. I don't know why that pops up. What the hell?
All
right. He homered last night. Let's see if they show the day before.
How many did he?
He hit one last night.
Just one? Okay.
Yeah. He hit his 8th home run last night.
Okay.
So is he wanting to take him out? Let's leave him in. What do you think?
Yeah, let's leave him in. I'm fine with it, especially being that he has good history against Steele. Let's go with it. Right. So we got Tovar, Schwarber, Connor Joe, and Jazz Chisholm, correct?
And Ozuna.
So we got 5 total.
Yes.
Ozuna, Tovar, Schwarber, Connor Joe,
and Chisholm. All right.
Okay.
I mean, that ought to be worth $500 giveaway. We just got to make it hit. If it hits, we'll give away $500.
Okay. I'm fine with it. I am fine with it.
Plus, I got a 33% profit boost. Yeah, that'll help it out quite a bit. So let me get that put together, and we'll get this on X, and let's make it happen today. What do you say?
Yeah, I say.
Let's go.
I say. Got plenty of bets out here. Dale, if you want to, and let's make some money, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Making money right now, folks. Right here before your eyes.